Well, I'm going to replace this rear derailleur. It's pretty ugly. Turn the wheel because the entire gearshifter bent. We are going to put a similar one with a hook. In this case it has a long hook because it has an 8-pinion, but it has a handle. It has a 7-shifter. In other words, what is wrongly placed here? They changed the wheel, they put the 8-pinion or they put the handle wrong. That's why it has this long leg, so that the derailleur can reach the last cog, which is a 32 cog. It's great if it goes up to 34. And you need a long hook to raise the derailleur. It goes down more. In this case it stays higher. But how are the 7-speed hands? Let's try this saber, as it goes. Let's get everything out first. Here we can remove the wheel to hook the derailleur. I'm going to remove the wheels first. I will not cut the chain. I'm going to take it out, just like that. We can always get this out. Everything. The wheel. The teeth are fine, but the change has become so crooked that it is no longer useful. I'm going to remove the Let's get this screw out. This is a 5 The system, as they have to tighten, has a curve. Here that goes here at the end of the frame pod. Here you can see how the diverter is. This one is destroyed. The whole chain got inside and apart from the fact that it has this game. Here is this game that I don't know if it's not going to come out or that it doesn't have to be like this. So we are going to try with this that there is a new one. The same system to hook, or if I put it to hook like this, or I have to remove the screw that has a slider. In this case with a 9 key, the other one has. It had 5/16. There we make it at the end, and back fits well in the scabbard. We accommodate here, with a rear axle to accommodate it. Well, to guide us as I am going to guide with an axle so that it does not move. So, it doesn't run and we adjust. We do not force it too much because this will still be tight with the closure. We put the wheel and assemble. We are going to put in the last pinion. And it stops the closure. Okay, now going to hook up the chain, and then we're going to put the cable in, and we're going to test that this one is also 5/16. It has a Phillips screwdriver, but they won't be able to remove it with the Phillips. Let's see if it comes soft, but sometimes it comes quite pressed. It suits us little key of 5/16, that is the one. Come on. We took out a screw. Be careful because it has 3 parts. It has a pussy inside and 2 caps. So we pass the chain inside. In here. We make him go behind. So good. And we put back there, we put screw. We are that the thread enters well. I go in there, adjust it. And I adjust the other one too because moving it loosen. I adjust, there it is. Now, see if it good. Okay. Now we are going to put the see how it remains to be braided well so that between because it falls apart at the tip. Yes, I don't have to change. If I can do it with a tweezer. It braids it well. And if we can't cut a little here at the tip, and it will fit us well for it to enter. If we don't cut it, we make a small cut. The important thing is that all the threads go through and none are left out. It locks. There I pass. Once what happens, if we tighten it with key 9 in this case, it is regulated. But I'm going to show you how this system works. How does it look? Look good. In this case, the derailleur again. That's it, it's already regulated. Because the chain remains straight here, the last sprocket, the chain, and the derailleur and one, turn the wheel. And it does not come out, it does not fall. It does not fall, the chain does not. That's what these screws have for. These here, this one to regulate the one above. Because here it is not making the most. So when we bring the derailleur up and down, if the one that regulates the bottom part, one move it. If I loosen it, the derailleur is going to come out. You can see how the derailleur goes on the outside. So there it is. It looks, the chain is twisted. So we adjust the screw and there goes the derailleur. It settles back and we have the chain straight. In first gear, the first right gear, always right. Then after the string comes out. With this we regulate it and there it remains. Now we are going to continue regulating because here I have seen that the chain there it can be removed crooked. The chain bent. Now we are going to straighten it out because if we change the chain I have to change the sprocket too, so we are going to recover the chain. That one twisted when the entire derailleur entered, which broke everything. I'm going to straighten this chain well. We can grab it like this. With 2 pliers on this side, we grab it, because this part, the one that is bent, this length. We grab this. It's a pliers, it would have to be 2 tweezers. And we straighten it. We straighten the link so that it looks good. If it is a little bent, the link is about to break. But, what happens? We can't change the chain if we don't change the sprocket, because then it jumps. So here I have to change the chain and sprocket, and we are going to test it. If it turns well, there it goes. Good. Missing. Of course it lacks oil. Lack of oil in the chain. So before adjusting, we are going to oil the chain, and now we can regulate the diverter. We are going to lower the handle completely to the last one. We lower it completely and adjust there. The wire. I stretch the cable and I adjust it and try up there. Then the handle. See if it changes. We are to the handle. If there, he doesn't go up last because he's a 7, and shift up to 7 gears. A point to point. When point to point goes wrong, we fix it with this. We lower it when it is making noise, or we upload it. I do 1, 2, 3. It takes a bit to climb. We stretch it when we go up. The cable is stretched when we go down. Loosen up. Then the other. Low. It's not making any noise. I just leave it there. It takes a bit to climb.